While the Muslim Karim Benzema or CR7's own teammate Aymeric Laporte have declared that playing in the Saudi Arabian League is a disaster despite the huge amounts of money they get, and even footballers like Jordan Henderson have fled like rats from the Arab country, the Catholic megastar Cristiano Ronaldo seems to be happier than ever in the Middle East, constantly defending the oil tycoons who take advantage of the country's humble working people to satisfy the whims of foreigners, selfish foreigners like Ronaldo, to whom dozens of YouTubers have dedicated videos showing his lustful and perfect lifestyle in the last year. He's so ingrained in Arab culture that he has even appeared dressed in a kufiya in various commercials to celebrate Saudi Arabia's National Day, becoming a rather embarrassing mascot capable of advertising a country where, until a few days ago, alcohol could not be sold, and where arranged marriages are the order of the day. Obviously, we all think it's just about money. But there are other reasons why Cristiano Ronaldo has sold his soul to the petrodollar devil in a ridiculous way, and today we'll look at them all. Pride. People insult me because I'm handsome, rich, and a good player. Cristiano Ronaldo's own words when, in his prime at Real Madrid, and all the media were watching his reggaeton parties, observing his haircuts, or looking at the boys he danced happily with on a yacht with only a thong covering hhis sculpted doped-up body. We're not going to present it now for the first time. Ronaldo has always been arrogant. It's part of the image he wants to project to the media. A media that has always consented to the cocky attitudes of the Portuguese striker to get more clicks and money from advertisers. But this also plays tricks on him. While his doped-up arch-nemesis Lionel Messi won the FIFA World Cup and was also dressed as a Qatari lifting the trophy, CR7 had to swallow his own proud words and do what he said he would never do: go to Saudi Arabia for money. After failing to return to Manchester United, where he was not even a starter in manager Erik ten Hag's lineups, Ronaldo gave an interview to Republican and Luis Rubiales confidant Piers Morgan. Among much bravado, the five-time Ballon d'Or winner claimed he had turned down $175 million a year from Saudi Arabia to play in their league because the money didn't motivate him, and he saw himself as capable of continuing to play in the English Premier League. And yet within a month, Al-Nassr, at the behest of the Public Investment Fund, upped the offer to $200 million a year, and so he left with Georgina and their children for luxurious hotel rooms in Riyadh, and in the most hypocritical way possible. He quickly went to his trusted media outlets and claimed that it was wrong to be prejudiced against the Saudis and their lifestyle, while he and his family are living it up in even more luxurious conditions and being treated like demigods. And so the pride that once made him so critical of the Arabs is now the same pride that makes him sell out. These are my principles, and if you don't like them, I do have others. Sporting level. As we had mentioned, Cristiano Ronaldo's footballing decline had been accentuated in his last period at Manchester United. Since Ten Hag's arrival on the Old Trafford bench, Ronaldo scored only 1 goal in the Premier League and 2 in the Europa League, playing a very small number of minutes and continually showing his discomfort on the bench. However, since he has been in the Saudi Pro League, things have changed drastically, and no wonder. As the star of one of the top teams and playing against a vast majority of players at 4th or 5th tier level in Europe, Ronaldo has not stopped scoring goals of all kinds in Al-Nassr's ugly yellow shirt. Wearing the captain's armband and taking as many penalties and direct free kicks as possible, Ronaldo has followed in the footsteps of Zambian legend Godfrey Chitalu to become the top scorer in the calendar year with 37 goals in Arabia and 10 for his national team, scoring against powerhouses such as Luxembourg, Liechtenstein and Bosnia-Herzegovina. Faced with such a challenge, it's only natural that CR7 boasted of being the top scorer in 2023, assuring the press with statements such as, "Imagine beating animals like Haaland at 39. Cristiano, you see, is in love with increasing his own statistics, and therefore he doesn't hesitate to throw away those of others, saying that the Saudi Pro League is more competitive than the French Ligue 1. A clear reference to his generational arch-nemesis Lionel Messi. Absolute fallacies about a league in which players who were totally in decline, such as Cristiano, Carl Toko Ekambi or Georgina Ronaldo, are shining as if they were playing in exhibition competitions, such as the Kings League. And if that wasn't enough for his ego, from the Arab countries they recognise Cristiano Ronaldo with the Globe Soccer Award for the best footballer in the Middle East, and the Maradona Award for being the top scorer of the year. Individual trophies which were invented to compensate for his absence of real awards, such as the Golden Ball or the Golden Shoe. Something that doesn't surprise us, since Ronaldo's representative and economic predator, Jorge Mendes, put money from his own pocket towards the creation of these awards for more than a decade. In short, Ronaldo is delighted with a league in which the red carpet is rolled out for him, not only on a social level, but also on a sporting level. And of course, on a financial level. The contacts. For Cristiano Ronaldo, the opportunity to move into the Middle Eastern market is an even bigger possibility than his contract with Al-Nassr to become a dirty tycoon for life. Since his business dealings in New York's Trump Tower brought him financial losses in excess of 10 million euros, his introduction of his own manager into the sewers of Arab high society will bring him gigantic economic and social benefits, positioning him close to shady characters like Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who himself owns the Al-Nassr for whom CR7 plays. Together with him and the hypocritical FIFA president Gianni Infantino, they have already created the FIFA World Cup esports version, an ideal corner for whiny YouTubers like DJ Mario or the Gref to have a little piece of FIFA's tainted money pie. A piece that will be much bigger in Ronaldo's case. He has also entered the restaurant world with Toto, a gastrobar that will make the isolated and bored wives of Saudi Pro League footballers just a little bit happier by bringing European food to their bead-filled tables. Ronaldo himself will have no problem bringing his hotels and hair clinics or Netflix docu-realities to Saudi Arabia, because in a country where human rights are oh so respected, if your name is Cristiano and your surname is Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, you will end up succeeding. Without a doubt, we could say that CR7 is the official mascot of Mohammed bin Salman. Of course, like Leo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street, Ronaldo can still make mistakes, and an untimely injury cost him 10 million euros that could otherwise have been pocketed by him in a friendly match in Japan. But that was of no interest to anyone but his wallet. At least, it wasn't in the United States. Legal problems. The fact is that Cristiano Ronaldo in Arabia is very calm, and not only because he is treated better than the rest of the footballers, and with a treatment similar to that of King Emeritus of Spain Don Juan Carlos in Abu Dhabi, but also because he avoids having those very dark encounters with the law. For 4 years, Ronaldo could have been arrested if he ever set foot on US soil because of a complaint filed against him by sweet lady and model Catherine Mayorga for alleged criminal acts in 2009. If he had travelled to the United States, like Dani Alves did in Spain, Ronaldo could have been sentenced to 13 years in prison. For fear that the case could be reopened, as happened to his friend Donald Trump with the actress Stormy D, CR7 refused to go to Major League Soccer with his rival Lionel Messi. However, he does share one last very important aspect with the Argentinian, and that is the key to why Ronaldo is so happy in Saudi Arabia: lack of morals. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of those practicing Catholics who only practices when they're in church. As soon as they leave the church, they turn back into money-hungry wolves, and they'll do anything to get just a little bit more of it. If Ronaldo has to dope like a mule to fatten his statistics in Arabia, he'll do it. No problem at all. Don't you remember how football leagues told everyone how, in 2017, Ronaldo refused to take a surprise doping control and then proceeded to insult the UEFA doctors in a terrible way? Well, now that he is the master on the football pitch and the plaything of the Crown Prince, he can laugh at the AFC doctors whenever he wants and without any remorse. Financially, tax fraudster Ronaldo, sentenced to 23 months in prison in Spain for up to 4 different offences, has had no problem in leaving the team he claimed to be so passionate about, Real Madrid, to go to Turin, to Juve, and pay much less tax in Italy. And now he pays absolutely none in Arabia as a footballer. He will enjoy his tax crimes much, much more in his new residence in Riyadh. We wouldn't even be surprised if, since he advertises disreputable countries like the one he lives in, he returns to commercials for NFTs and cryptocurrencies or pyramid scams like Herbalife. And now that he is part of the Saudi Arabian business network, and at 39 years of age he doesn't have much of a sporting career left, he will no doubt be able to put his beautiful, surgically operated face on disreputable products to generate even more money. As you can see, it's not the footballer that's important. It's the person, the caliber of person.